is Everyday Grammar. I'm Kaveh.
And I'm Lucia. Many native speakers and English learners are confused about the use of either or and neither nor.
Either you know how to use them or you don't. There's one major thing you need to remember. Either always goes with or, and neither always goes with nor.
That's it?
No, there's a bit more. Either or and neither nor are used as conjunctions.
Either and or are used together to offer a choice between two things.
Either mom or dad will pick you up.
While neither and nor are used as a negation.
Neither the blue nor the red dress is available.
Be careful of double negatives with neither nor. The words themselves create the negative. Here is an example. Adam and his friend cannot swim. So you would say, neither Adam nor his friend can swim. If you say neither Adam nor his friend cannot swim, it means both people can swim.
Let's go over some examples and see which one is correct.
The correct answer is A. You can either have the chicken or the fish. The correct answer is A. Either Kaveh or Lucia will teach you grammar. The correct answer is B. We can get either lunch or coffee.
And that's Everyday Grammar.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Lucia.
And I'm Kaveh. Lucia, any suggestions for the topic today?
Why don't we cover the different ways to make suggestions?
Let's do that.
There are a lot of different ways to make suggestions in English. Today, we will talk about using the word shall
Why don't?
and let's.
Why don't you go first?
Why don't turns a sentence into a question and is used to make a friendly suggestion. In other words, you are asking someone if they agree with what you are suggesting. The structure is why don't plus subject plus simple verb form.
Why don't we go to the movies? Why don't you come over at 8? Why don't we meet for lunch?
Shall is used in the same way, has a similar structure, and ultimately means the same thing.
Shall we go to the movies? Shall we meet for lunch? Shall I open the window?
But let's is a bit different. Let's is a contraction for let us. It does not turn a sentence into a question. It is used to tell someone what you want to do with them. The structure is let's plus simple verb form.
Let's talk later. Let's travel to New York. Let's go dancing.
Shall we leave the lesson at that?
Let's. And that's Everyday Grammar.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Kaveh.
And I'm Lucia. There are many ways to express preference.
Yes, you can use prefer, would prefer, and would rather.
Prefer talks about general likes, dislikes, and what we want.
I prefer tea over coffee. I prefer sitting next to a window.
The expressions would prefer and would rather are more specific. Often, they can also be interchangeable.
I would rather see a movie today. I would prefer to see a movie today.
Notice how would rather is used in the sentence. I would rather go to the party than read my book. Here, the simple form of the verb follows would rather and than. Also, if the verb is the same, it usually is not repeated after than.
Notice that would rather is used with than, while would prefer would be used with
Rather than.
exactly. Also, the contraction for I would rather or I would prefer is I'd rather and I'd prefer.
I'd prefer to see a movie rather than go to a restaurant. I'd rather see a movie than go to a restaurant.
To form the past tense, use would rather have plus past participle. Like, I'd rather have gone to the movies last night.
And that's
This is Everyday Grammar, and today is a large day. No, that doesn't quite sound right. I mean a big day. In English, we use the phrase big day, but not large day. But why? The answer is collocations, and that's the subject of today's program. A collocation is a group of two or more words that is almost always used together. Here are a few more examples. Heavy rain, major decision, break a habit, and make a mistake. It would sound strange if someone said huge rain, leading decision, discontinue a habit, or do a mistake. Many people might understand the meaning, but native English speakers would not combine words in this way. Like in many languages, some words just go together in English, and some don't. There is no grammatical reason. So, knowing that major decision is a collocation, for example, is not something you could easily guess. And some English words can have many collocations. For instance, decision can also be used in big decision, difficult decision, final decision, and others. Improving your use of collocations will help your English sound more natural, which will make you more easily understood. So, in future lessons, I'll give you tips for ways to practice. And that's Everyday Grammar. This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Alice Bryant. It's probably no secret that I love cats. I talk about them a lot, and I love my cat, but he can be irritating at times. For instance, I bought him a scratching post, but instead he likes to sharpen his claws on the chairs. I have tried, but I cannot get him to stop. He keeps scratching the chairs, and now they are ruined. The verb keep has a lot of meanings in English. We can, for example, use it to show that something is happening continuously or again and again. When we do this, keep is followed by a gerund. We often use this form to show irritation that an action or situation has not stopped. Students keep playing with their mobile phones in class, for example. The ice machine keeps making noise, and my soccer mate keeps kicking the ball too far. Other times we use keep plus gerund to give directions.
Keep walking straight until you see a flower shop on the right. My house is the first building behind the shop.
You heard the speaker say keep walking straight to tell someone to continue to walk in a direction. We also use it for instructions.
When you boil the noodles, please keep stirring them. Otherwise, they'll stick together.
The speaker said keep stirring the noodles to make sure it is done continuously or very often. Keep plus gerund can be very useful, as you can see, and that's Everyday